How are we there, folks? Today we have a home project where we're going to be building a custom designed display cabinet that's going to be equipment storage for all of our filming gear. So let's get out, let's get the tools, and we're going to start building this thing. Let's go. First we're just going to have to give our table a bit of a clean up. We've gathered a good bit of cobwebs. Just need to make it a little bit more tidy. So this is the diagram we're working with, and believe it or not, my drawings have actually improved. So the first one, I'm going to need 2 400 by 400s and 3 182s by 400s. 400 here, 100 here. Okay, so as you'll be able to tell, it's been a while since I've crunched the numbers on a workbench. So don't mind the squiggly lines, they're just ones that I got wrong and had to redo. I think there was about 4 or 5 of them. So we've got our benches, so we've got our top and bottom, both 400 by 400. We've got our left and right, both 181 by 400. And then we've got our top, which is by, our back, which is 400. Which is 181 by 400. We're going to clamp down our piece of work. Now you should probably put a clamp on the other side as well, but I can't be bothered doing that. Now, if it seems like I don't really know what I'm doing, it's kind of because I don't. But I'm learning along the way, which I find is a great thing when you're doing these kind of works. It's fun learning along the way. You stuff it up, you fail it, and then you kind of figure it out. It's like a puzzle, and they're great fun. They're good for your brain. I'm going to cut one out, and then I'm going to clamp that to the second one that I believe I have the right measurements. But if it's even just a little bit off, you want them to be perfect. So if the first one's off, you want the other one to be off as well, so they match. So that's all clamped down. Get your safety glasses on, pair of earmuffs. Plug in your circular saw to an extension cord. So now, instead of following the lines, we're going to flush this up near perfect, clamp it down, and then we're going to cut out. As we can see, I have completely butched the measurements, and these are definitely not all lining up. So I've got myself my little planer here that I'm gonna level all these out with. I think the sides are quite butched as well, so we've got a bit more shaping up to do. Whoa, no! What the hell? That's heaps better. Ah, why? That was a bad idea. So we initially had 180. That's actually not too bad. That's better than I thought. So I've cut it down to about 178. Taken off about 4, 5. Oh my lord! Taken off about 9 centimeters. That's all right. Just gonna give these rougher sides a bit of a sand up. Now these 400 by 400s actually turned out decent-ish, but as you can see, still a big lip there. So we are gonna plane them as well, all sides, just to get them nice and smooth. Look at that beard. Far out. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So you can see all the sides are nice and square now. Alright, let's see what we lost here. It was 400 by 400. Now we got, oh, we did pretty good there. 393, 397. I've actually made a bit of an error. For the box to fit together, I need to take the thickness of this doubled. So I measured this is 17, but I actually cut a bit extra off. So I'm actually going to do 17 plus 8 for 25. I need to take 2.5 centimeters off the end because this back part is going to fit in between the walls. So now with a bit of luck, nope. Did I not take enough off? Or... Alright, let's see what we've got here. Oh no, what's happened? I've done something. About 180, 175. It's occurred to me that I've been planing everything differently. So everything's just slightly off. But I made the decision to join it all together, have the uneven sides all together, and then plane it all at the end. That would have definitely been the way to go, because then I probably wouldn't have lost that. About 5 to 8 mil, but that's all good. Somehow I've just made a little set of stairs. Don't know how I managed that one, but so we've done about 95% of our first drawer. That's what we got inside. Still got a little bit more, so I'm going to plane all this and I'll show you the end result. Here we are, we got the final product for the base drawer. Still a bit dusty inside. Planed all around the side. Everything's flush. There we have it. I had to take about 0.5 millimeter because this left hand side was bigger than the right hand side. I won't bore you folks with the making of the next 3 because this took me a long time. I'll see you at the finished product. Let's check it out. Here we have all the boards that we cut out and have assembled. We're just applying some contact adhesives to the tops to connect them all together. We need to put some screws in as well because I found out the hard way that just the contact adhesive is not enough to hold this display cabinet together. I picked it up and it all kind of fell apart, which was a bit of a bummer, but lesson learned. So we sanded all the edges as well, as these boards are quite sharp, so it's nice and smooth. And right after we have a look at these turbo chooks that invaded my work area, we're going to start painting. So let's get on with it. So we've left the paint dry for about 2 days now. I don't know why, but this paint stayed quite tacky for a long time. Some of it still is quite tacky and you want it to be smooth before you add the second layer, but waited long enough, so we're going to start getting on with our second coat of paint. Well folks, I hope y'all liked that video, and if you did, be sure to check out some other videos on the channel of bushwalking or even cooking videos and general adventuring. So, you all stay safe now, take it easy, I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Adios.